And today we are playing another Madden 22 video. We're playing the Seahawks game. So Wilson. Oh, they got an awful offense and defense. Wow. I pray that nobody is hurt. Nope, nobody's hurt on defense. What about offense? Nope, nobody's hurt on offenses either. Stomp into the Red Sea. He's going to stomp into Seattle. And hopefully take over. Like I said, if I can get Mark Wilson to a 70, that would be perfect. Isaiah Simmons. I think I said he needs to average what? 2 sacks, 2 picks a game. I'm gonna play this week and get to the bye week and do week 13 in the next video.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And for the first time, we get a look at the veteran Russell Wilson as he gets set to lead yet again this Seattle Seahawks offense.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage.
I almost had that pick.
Contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returning it is Moore. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and we get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
2nd and 7. To Edmonds on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. First carry for James Conner, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another. Again, this offensive coordinator, right now you can write his coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try the left side. Carson. This defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Blitz coming and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray again. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2nd down and 8. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They give it off here to the tight end. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Kirk, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early.
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Murray. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Pittman with a great grab. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. From the 27, Wilson working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Now it's Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Cards continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the
and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals add on. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On third down, Wilson had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's more on the return. Oh, look at the juke. Gets by him at the 25. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals add on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This is Carson. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. 43 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a give to Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run with Edmonds. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! It's complete. Larry Fitzgerald with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 29, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. We have hit halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Edmonds again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On third down, they run with Edmonds. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 129 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run it here with Edmonds. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Edmonds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Edmonds. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Edmonds. On third down, Edmonds. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16.
This is a good game for us. Marco Wilson has gotten a first down. Chase Edmonds is trying to break the single rushing yard record again.
And that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn. 1 here in this third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
It's complete to Fitzgerald. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals add on.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They've really distanced themselves. They have put...
Why did they take him out again?
Pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 2nd down and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. He finds Hopkins complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Play action. Now it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense was on the move. Now
I need Edmonds.
Completions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Prater for the extra point. And that
I think it's time to fire Pete Carroll. Yeah.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Seahawks on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Again, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. This is fielded at the 7. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And all the way down to the 29. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1 yard.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
He's just a murder.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Byron Murphy and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception.
Still not back out there.
Look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Throwing now is Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. James has got it. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Wilson will throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 30. 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it
This
a
could
pretty
be the
good
year.
distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. Now Carson fumbles the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last
fine, Connor. You want the
I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day.
freaking ball so bad.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. On the run is Counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On play action, it's Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Returning it is Moore. Gets around him. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on. Need to do that.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Oh, damn. See, I'm gonna wait until I do the practice weeks. Let's advance to the bye week. On the bye week, let's do the practice. Then let's save the upgrades and skip to the regular season the next week. I wonder, can I trade somebody?
You have grades for browse available players to improve your team.
No, trade is... I don't know when the new trade deadline is. That's the only thing. I'll trade him during the off season to somebody that needs. Hold up. I can almost get him to an 80. I'll probably keep him. See what happens when we move Justin Jones to right guard. Would that change anything? Okay, he goes up 1. Okay. Justin Murray, I believe he's on like a 1-year deal too. So I'll let him go. Along with Kelvin Beachum. And I'll get a better right tackle. Get a replacement left guard. Because I think he only has like a couple years left. How many years left does he have? has 2 years remaining, so I'll get his replacement too, and I have his replacement be waiting in the wings. So we're getting at least 3 offensive linemen. Yeah, same with him. I'll trade him during his final year. Calvin beats him. He's going to get into his last year. So I could trade him, but I'll keep him for depth. Because he's not a bad depth player. Okay. But Connor, I'm more than likely going to trade so I can get Greg. Let's rest Murray. Let's rest. I'm giving the starters the week off. That was mostly the backups. Let's go to the Bears week. We're in week 13. View weekly strategy. I'm gonna give Murray the week off. The practice off. Rondell Moore is out. Damn. How long is he out for? Maybe a week or two? A week, of course. Let's upgrade players. Ooh, Byron Murphy. An 88 overall. Corner. Perfect. Geno Atkins. He's playing phenomenal right now for us. Zayvon Collins. He's 77, 78 overall field general. Rashad Lawrence. He's at a 70 now. You know, Benjamin. And Kyler Murray. That's going to be all for this episode. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. We're in the home stretch, so let's look at the playoff standings. What? Tampa Bay is going to have the home field advantage? That's fine with me. We will play the winner. Yeah, we'll play the 7th seed. And we'll beat Tampa Bay, hopefully. They can remain undefeated. So we gotta play 1, 2, 3, 4 more games just to get the championship to the Super Bowl. That's ridiculous, yo. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. Alright, that's gonna be all. Thank you.